No, no. There we go. Now I have audio too. Completely forgot my audio. I muted it for just a second and I completely forgot to unmute it. Because, I'm a genius. But no, I've had that little green cube in there for quite a while now, so I think it might be working. Video is a little delayed, but it's okay. Yeah, no, I do not have a second monitor. Not right now. I'll get there someday. With it, I need a better video card. Well, no, maybe not. I'm running off a laptop at the moment, so that could be a possibility as well. But have a couple good. I have a couple things going on here, and I don't like how it says intermission when I'm. I bet you I could change that. I bet you I could change. I'll figure out how to do that later. I just figured at least something in the background would be fun. To be in the complete dark. And this owned Pro or whatever, it has a lot of nice stuff, but you gotta give developers some money. It's due. They do a lot of work on that. It does seem to be running a lot better though. A lot better. Yeah, it's definitely been a lot of trial and error, and I'm not disappointed with it, but I kind of feel like I'm on the back 40 compared to so many others, but then again, they've been at it for a little bit. Of course, Dave, you remember when I was doing the little videos for the guild way back for What's it? It was World of Warcraft, but I can't remember what expansion it was. I was trying to do videos then, but never got good at it because my video editing software was an absolute mess. I had like Wondershare or something like that. Yeah, that one. But yeah. I still have those videos up on my other channel too, by the way. Those are still up there. I haven't seen them for a moment, but they're still up there. It doesn't feel like it was a long time ago, but yeah, it was a long time ago, wasn't it? Now they're up to the Dragonflight. I didn't even get through the last expansion, believe it or not. I got so bored not playing with a guild that I just got out of it. And then I started playing Final Fantasy. And then I started working. And now I'm trying to get back into Final Fantasy. I was doing good there for a little bit. And then hunting season rolled around and I completely forgot what I was doing. Yeah, I haven't done that one yet. I'm contemplating on just spending the money for the subscription and playing Wrath of the Lich King. Just because I never went through that expansion. I got up to the very end of that one, and then it was Mists of Pandaria. I hear a lot of people saying that one. That's why I'm considering getting the subscription instead of just the new game. I met so many people on World of Warcraft though. Just kind of miss it on that end, but not gonna lie, I think Final Fantasy is a lot less toxic. A lot less toxic. I forgot to tell a couple of people that I was back on. Oops. I should get back. Oh yeah. That daily stuff is... It's not been fun. Hopefully I did a fix. Not gonna lie, I kind of still like the graphics that they did at the end. Not the expansion that they're doing now, but that last one that they did. They had a lot of good stuff going on there. Still have a lot of my druid skins too. But yes, Chris, hopefully I did a fix. I think Dave helped me out on that one. Daily gets far boring a lot quicker than years of it. It's more like a week of it. I mean, you have dailies on Final Fantasy Online, but it's not it's not as grindy. I don't know if that's a word, but it doesn't feel like you're grinding so damn bad. So yeah, I enjoyed the hell out of that for a while. And of course, I had to have the person, Mikito, cat ears and tail and all that shit. Yeah, that was definitely. And it didn't change, and I don't think it will change. Just so that they can have something to do in between whatever they want to do. Another game that actually had fun dailies was Red Dead Redemption 2. That was another fun game with on it. Because I don't think anybody really did the dailies. I think mostly you just go around pissing people off. I want to kind of see if I'm gonna switch it over real quick. Get that window capture on it. Alright, I'm gonna try something here. Just because I'm messing around and I just gotta try it.
Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Just Rolled In. Customer states driver's side rear window won't roll down. The mechanic found all of these bullet holes on the driver's side and said when he removed the door panel, it looked like somebody had already replaced the window and window regulator, but left it unplugged.
Yeah.
And this customer just bought this truck and brought it in for a service, but didn't notice they had different wheels on each side until the technician pointed it out.
Damn. It's not working.
And this customer came in for an alignment.
Ah. There we go. I got it. I think. Check this out here in a minute. I am gonna go use the ladies' room, and I shall be right back. Woohoo! We got it. Yeah, no, I like this channel a lot. Well, okay, maybe not a lot because sometimes it's just so painful to watch. But I don't want to make sure that.
And asked if it was okay for his rooster to stay in the truck. The shop said it was fine and the rooster approved all the repairs. Customer states they have no brakes. The technician found that the vehicle had no brakes on all four corners. $19.99 Dodge Dakota. This truck just came in to get the tires balanced and the customer had no concern about his truck running rough.
I don't know if the audio from the
This customer came in for a tire repair. When the shop said he needed a new wheel, the customer said just fill up the tire, but the shop refused due to safety concerns and the customer got a new wheel installed.
It's a fun one. It's painful sometimes though.
This vehicle came in to get an oxygen sensor replaced, and the technician couldn't help but notice this underglow installation.
Take those closed captionings off?
This Jeep just came in for a service and had some interesting modifications done to it, and the technician also noticed the roof rack was only held on with zip ties. The mechanic servicing this Audi RS6 V10 twin-turbo engine was surprised about these 90-degree sharp bends on this exhaust.
That's just awesome.
Customer states they hear a noise from the rear. They also drove it in like this. Customer topped washer fluid off where the oil goes on their brand new 2022 Subaru Outback. Fortunately for the customer, the technician just had to do a couple of engine flushes and there was no damage done to the engine. This customer just bought this 2017 Chevrolet Malibu and brought it in as the airbag light just turned on. The technician found every single airbag to be blown and every SRS connector was cut and had a resistor wired in to try and track the airbag module. He also mentioned the dealership will most likely be buying back this vehicle from the customer as they had no clue about any of this and nothing was shown on the Carfax when the vehicle was initially traded in.
Dealership might as well buy him a brand new vehicle for that crap.
Customer states right brake light won't work. Well, of course it's not going to work when you're this low on blinker fluid. Gosh, come on guys. What everyone doesn't know is that when you're low on blinker fluid, it also affects your brake lights.
If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a
Well, at least that works. Got that to work. That's good news. Absolute good news. And by the way, if I break it, I fix it. It might not be the perfect fix, but I'll fix it. I don't know how much bale and twine I've gone through over the years, but it's been quite a bit. I'm just glad that this is somewhat working. Somewhat. I don't know if my advertising is a little too up front or anything like that, but hi Flex, how you doing? Hi again. Hi Justin, how you doing? Yep, now everybody gets to hear my knuckles. I think we're running better now. Dick gave me a couple tips, and it seems to be doing all right so far. It's not like so you're cutting out. So I can be happy with that. Here trying to figure out what I can and can't do. This channel seems to be more my guinea pig than my other channel was. Or is. How long was it that I posted to that one? Ooh, 3 months ago was my last video. Still proud of my little sticker though. Gotta make sure you get one. I wasn't sure on the quality of the stickers from Stream Elements, but they definitely didn't do me dirty. Now I'm waiting on my coffee mug so I can have my coffee. Yeah, it definitely seems to be doing much, much better now. Thank you. Gotta figure out where I'm gonna put. Yeah, it seems to be running much, much better. That I'm happy for. What else can I find on that? Goofy shit that I come across. Yeah, it was lagging pretty bad there for a little bit. It was rough. It was really, really rough. But now it seems to be doing much, much better. Probably figure out something on TikTok here. And by the way, guys, I actually have a Discord set up and a Reddit set up now. It's all in that link tree. Well, yeah. Probably. See what's on TikTok, shall we? guys. God forbid I have everything set up on TikTok and now I want to all shitting all over again. Are you 37 years old? Yeah, I'm 37 years old. Oh, well, this. Back to that later. Yeah, I haven't even thought about playing a game on here, but then I have to go and switch it to Twitch or something like that. Because Twitch has a hold of my other YouTube. Which I'm not too worried about. Not playing any more games really anymore. I should play something. Should we? Yeah, sorry guys, I'm still trying to figure everything out. I'm playing around. Oh jeez, I haven't even started that. Oh my goodness. As much as I'm into Viking shit, I haven't even started that one. I finished Assassin's Creed Valhalla not too long after it came out, but yeah, I haven't even played any games. It's been so long since I've actually fired up Skyrim. I think I forgot how to play that. I might do that one of these days. I appreciate it, Dave. As much fun as I love to have on this YouTube deal and gaming and all that fun stuff, I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm really glad that you're here too. I'll have to get it one of these days. I still have yet to sit there and go through the 2 videos that I plan on doing. I like the Assassin's Creed only because they actually do their fucking research sometimes. That's the fun part of it. They did a lot of the research on Assassin's Creed Origins. They did a lot of the research there. And it was fantastic. I loved it. One of my favorite ones was Black Flag. That was one of my favorite ones. I guess you better get to it, huh? I haven't even fired that up ever. I finally decided to go ahead and download Overwatch last night. I haven't even made it through the introduction of it. Oh yeah, absolutely. The second, yeah. Oh, it can't be totally your fault. Oh, Overwatch? Yeah, no. I have no idea what possessed me to download that damn game last night. Other than I needed something to play that I didn't want to update. Pretty much all it came down to. See, they got that Diablo on there and that fun stuff. I may give it a go. Right now, everybody's on the new Pokemon. Everybody's all about all that. A lot of them don't seem too very happy with. At least not for right now. Yeah, I haven't gotten back into a game lately. So I'm still very much missing my Final Fantasy. Alright, Dave, thank you very much for your help. I should probably get off of here shortly too and try to work on the videos that I originally intended on working on. I have 2 that are coming up and I haven't gotten much together for that. If you're doing the online one, it takes a while to get up to the the interesting stuff. I actually got quite a bit now. And now I'm debating on what I'm going to do with my paycheck this. Thanks, guys. See, now at least I don't have a boring background. Back. Yeah, I should probably go actually work on some of these videos that I intended on making. I'm still so happy with the sticker. Now I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put it. My gun case is not gonna hold it, so there's that option out the window. And then nobody can see it if it's on the back of my laptop. I appreciate your guys' help. Very much so. And I very much appreciate work. It's half the time I have no idea what I'm doing, but I got backup, which is great. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no personality, so I mean, if you want to stay here, I'm not gonna make you leave. Only some days, Chris. Only some days. Mostly when it's when I'm working. When my great personality comes. Yeah, sorry guys, I got a lot of weird crap on my my page. New York had a whiteout. Goodness. A lot of food on here too. Ooh, this dude always cracks me up.
These balls here are the developing eggs of an arachnid in the family Theraphosidae, otherwise known as a tarantula. Now, tarantulas are spiders, and spiders are arthropods. And arthropods are built out of little Lego block segments that often repeat like a centipede do. And look at that. You can see the segments right there. It's all rolled up in a ball, but if you unrolled it, it looks a bit like a pug version of a centipede. All the
Anybody
segments
creeped
in
out
the
about
back will
spiders?
fuse
I'm
together to
sorry.
form the big butt part of the spider. All the front segments also fuse together and become very leggy. But right now, this one's almost ready to hatch. You can see little fangs. And look, he's not even born yet, and he has a 5 o'clock shadow. When they hatch, these little babies are tiny. Eggs with legs is what they call them. They're very cute. I mean, look at the one on the left. It's got straight-up puppy dog eyes. These babies have a lot of growing to do, but for a tarantula, growing is a whole thing. They wear their skeletons on the outside, fashion choice. The skeletons don't really grow, so if they want to get bigger, they have to make a whole new one. Here, let's watch a grown-up one do it. Now, it does look a bit dead, but what's happening is that it's grown a whole new version of what you see right there underneath what you see right there. And now it's time to wriggle out of the old hairy onesie. It's like if you wanted a mustache and had to grow it
time-lapse on
underneath
this?
your skin.
The time lapse on these little bastards is even worse than actually doing it in real life. I have a tarantula and she's molted twice. I've never got to see it. Or I've never got to see her molt. But the time lapse on these is just creepy. Yeah.
And then rip your face off. Or like an exorcism, where you're both the demon and the possessed. Look at the back part there. Went full wrinkled testy. After it's loosened up a bit, the tarantula uses its new legs to push off its old body. And look at all that stuff it had to rebuild. All the way down to those little hairs. And just to make it confusing, they're not even called hairs, they're called setae. And they're not like our hairs, which don't do shit. They can do all sorts of things. You'll see. This looks a bit like a Muppet sex toy. Anyway, after the mold's done, it must feel a little weird, walking away from essentially your corpse. And of course, the way they walk is a whole thing. They have an open circulatory system. Basically, the tubes that come out the heart just end and dump blood into different parts of the body cavity. Blood goes back into the heart through
Sorry,
slits on the
guys.
heart itself. So their bodies are sort of like a blood-filled demon stress ball. And that's sort of how they move. They squeeze blood into their legs to extend them, and then they use muscles to pull them back.
Hydraulics. That's all it is. True facts, tarantulas. That's what we're watching. This guy is hilarious. If you actually go look him up, he's he has some of the most descriptive skills. Z Frank won, but yeah, he's got some of the most descriptive. Yeah, it's awesome.
A dead tarantula has no blood pressure, so its legs curl in. Now, at the end of their feet, they got little claws, and they use them to climb on rough surfaces. But look at that, they can also climb on glass. I know what you're thinking, how the hell do they do that? So it turns out they have these little hairy pads on their feet. And if you look close, they're like little feathers designed to spread out and make close contact with the microstructure of a surface. The close contact creates tiny little attractive forces called van der Waals forces. And if you add up a whole bunch
I
of those
haven't been
tiny
able to
forces, you can hold
so
on.
now
And you
you
don't
guys
need
are
any
kinda stuck
glue.
watching
It's
it
called
with
dry
me.
adhesion. But here's the thing,
My
when tarantulas
apologies.
walk on glass, they leave behind these little goopy footprints. Doesn't look that dry to me. And of course, the science hippies can't leave something like that alone. One team found silk in the footprints, and they found these little things with holes in them on their feet. So they said that must be where the silk comes from. And so they published a paper saying that tarantulas cling to smooth surfaces by secreting silk from their feet. Some other scientists were like, hold on, there's silk everywhere. How do you know they didn't just step in some ordinary butt silk and were walking around with it stuck to their shoe like toilet paper? The second team covered a tarantula's butt with wax, so there wasn't any stray silk. When they redid the experiment, there was no silk in the footprints. And so they published a paper saying that tarantulas do not shoot silk from their legs. Burn. And another group found that those setae with holes in them were actually fluid-filled tubes used to sample and sense chemicals. So the footprints are sort of like leftovers from licking the ground. The tarantula was fine. They washed it off with a bit of warm water, and it got a free butt waxing out of it. Hush now, I know what you're thinking. What about that cricket? The one that don't give up? Well, we'll get to that in a minute, after a brief message about our sponsor. Brilliant is a wonderful hands-on way to learn science, math, and computer science. Where were we? Oh, right. So tarantulas' feet may not make silk, but their back bits certainly do. and they're out there tippy-tapping all over the place. They live in these burrows that they line with silk. Sometimes it's a little hidey hole in the ground, and sometimes it's up in a tree. The silk they make isn't the sticky kind, but all those threads that they leave outside their burrow are sort of an extension of their senses. They got little hair things on their legs that can sense tiny vibrations, so they can tell if something's snooping around. Well, not that time. You know this fly's f***ed. They can grab with their front legs and then hold on with these little arm-like things called pedipalps. Now, right next to their mouth, they've got a stubby little pair of limbs called the chelicerae, and that's where the fangs are, and the fangs probably evolved from claws. So the fangs are more like if you had little T-Rex hands with teeth for fingers on either side of your mouth.
By the way, those hurt just a little bit. A little bit.
Mouth hole. These fangs are hollow and connected to a venom gland that delivers, well, venom. This venom both paralyzes prey and begins to digest them from the inside. Alright, so if you've ever wondered how few the f***s are that a cricket gives, then look at this. This tarantula right here is eating 2 crickets. But you know what the cricket in the front is doing? It's friggin' eating the other cricket. I mean, that right there is a cricket that don't give a fuck. Now, the fangs don't just puncture. You can see them right here sort of squeezing. The side of the chelicerae opposite the fangs is lined with little teeth-like structures that help crush the prey, like a little nutcracker. Ooh, that's nasty. This is important because spiders forgot to evolve a mouth that can chew. They just have a narrow tube connected to a sucking stomach, which acts a bit like the bulb end of a pipette. Tarantulas are essentially on a liquid diet and have to puree their food and even strain it through special straining hairs to get rid of the chunks. They often wrap their prey up in silk, which can be a bit of an awkward pirouette if the food's up front and the silk comes out the back. It's not easy, and some of the things they eat are big, like this one got a baby possum. You try making silk pajamas for a possum with your ass. Oh look, it's time for mating. This is Clarence, and he's going to show you how he makes his sperm web. Now, when human males masturbate, it often ends with a Kleenex. Male tarantulas, on the other hand, start the whole process by making one. While
Sorry, guys. I really should get to my... The only reason why I have the gun case next to me is so I could try to get some of the videos done. On the plus side, I got some good pictures of my last hunting trip. Didn't get anything. But you know how that goes. Probably gonna go for spring turkey, so there's gonna be that. Haven't gotten a turkey yet. Very much appreciate you guys sticking around. But yeah, and work on those videos and try to get at least one of them done by morning. Or I have to try to go to sleep and go to work tomorrow. I'll probably do another live stream shortly, especially if I get my other order, or the other part of my order in for my merchandise store to show you guys what that's looking like. Lots of links going on now, and hopefully everything is gonna start rolling now. Can actually get out there and get some good videos and pictures and maybe actually get something for hunting season next year. It's far too cold and my schedule changed too much now, so I'm not going to be able to do anything for the rest of this year, but hopefully y'all stick around. I greatly appreciate everything you've done, though. I think I scared everybody. Other than that, you guys have a good night, and I'm gonna go work on the other videos that I gotta get done. Hopefully by the end of the week. Hopefully. I really do appreciate you guys sticking around and letting me roll with whatever I got going on here. You guys have a good night and take care and be safe this week. It's a crazy week. Lots of stupid people out. And have some good food, huh? Good night.